X-ray Delta 1, this is mission control. Roger, you're 2013. Sorry you fellows are having a bit of trouble. We are reviewing telemetry information in our mission simulator and will advise. Roger, your plan to go EVA and replace Alpha.
So dramatic.
It's all your fault.
Hello,
everybody, and welcome to the Stacker's Corner.
Good
What's
evening.
going on, my friend? Oh, see, what do we got in here so far? Let me refresh the page, take a look. 18 in here already. That's cool. Let's see. I guess we can go down the list. What do you think?
We don't have Jim today, unfortunately. He's traveling this week.
He was in and out, but he did stop in.
Good old Jim. Let's see. Nash, how you doing, buddy? Pure Metals in the house. T-Bird. That My Silver Journey again, man. Gee.
He's a stalker.
I'm telling you. MP68. Michael Stacking. Bellows Forge. JP Schultz. What else we got in here? Showtime. What's up, brother? Who am I missing? Bob.
There's Bob. There he is. Humble Stacker. Mishy Stacker.
Humble. Mishy in the house.
Hey, what's up, MR?
Joseph Lopez.
Fishing for bullion. What's going on, brother?
Fishing for bullion. We just got some great stuff coming from Fishing for Bullion. We'll talk about that.
3D Woodworks. Check Stackers in here too. That's cool. Yeah, we got all kinds of goodies coming from Fishing for Bullion. Looking forward to opening that box.
Nanook in the house.
I'm not going to open that box, bro, when it gets here. When I come to Raleigh on the 26th, we'll open it up then.
Cool.
Sound like a plan?
We can do it. Steve Barnes, welcome.
What is going on, Mr. Steve? How are you doing?
So something caught my eye up here. Joseph Lopez says, I have some bad news. I'll be out of the community live chat starting the 26th of March. Being admitted to the hospital to stay for wound therapy.
I saw that. Yeah, dude. We'll be praying for you, man. Hopefully it'll be a speedy recovery and things go well.
We will miss you, Joseph, but we will definitely keep you in our thoughts and our prayers for a speedy recovery.
Absolutely.
Don't worry about us.
Keeping us posted, because if you go too long not seeing you in the chat, we'd know something was going on.
Yeah, don't worry about us. We'll be here when you're ready to come back. You just focus on getting well again, my friend.
That's what it's all about.
Sir.
Let's see. Nanook is in here. How you doing? Steve Tyler has just come in. Hello. Let's see. And you know what? I'm going to start a Q&A for if anybody has any questions. They can pop them in right there.
Kevin, what's up, Kev? All right, Kevin Hawthorne just checked in.
Ooh, I've actually got Larry Downing sending me text messages right now.
I see Larry in there.
All right. So how is everybody? There's Larry right there. Larry, I just got your text, but the angle you showed me, you can't see the mint mark. Let's see. Kevin Hawthorne, what's going on, dude? Southeast Stackers popped in. Larry's saying, yeah, just sent you something my buddy found. Yeah, like I said, I'm actually looking at it from the wrong angle. I'll have to look at it a little bit better and afterward. Let's see. John Camper. Hey, what's going on, man?
What's up, John?
Hey, Tyler saying hello. Yeah, dude, we had us a coin show, man. We had a great weekend. At least I know I did. How about yourself?
Yeah, it was fun. We had a good time. Had a real good time. Still got pasta left over.
Yeah, dude. You cooked a big old bundle of stuff, man. I didn't eat for a day and a half.
Well, we had a good time. I was actually surprised at the amount of diversity of metals there for such a small show.
There was a massive amount of bullion at this show. Usually it's 80% and 85% coins, and then there's a little bit of bullion. It had to have been 40% bullion this weekend.
Yeah, it was pretty tight.
It was loaded.
It's pretty tight stuff. I liked it. It was good stuff. Yeah, it was prices were competitive.
I saw stuff as cheap as 33 an ounce. And it was 32 and change. So yeah, not bad.
Yep.
Think Mike Bills are in. He just waiting on the hard cases. Fantastic, buddy. Just let me know when you're ready, and I will send you some money. Kevin Hartthorne says, I am enjoying the extra daylight in the evening when it is not raining. I bet. I did just put a link in the chat. That link is the video I put up today. It's about a 5-minute video of the coin show. So if y'all want to see most of the stuff that was there, you can go over there and check it out. It's about 5 minutes long.
Tony McCausland, evening.
What's up, Tony? Always good to see you hanging out. Pure Metal says it was a good show.
It was a good show.
Variety for the size and the great prices on bullion. It was, you know what? We've gone to a lot of shows in that particular building.
Mm-hmm.
I would say this is the best one we've had in that particular building.
I would agree with that. I'd say so.
Yeah, it was quite phenomenal. Now, our next one, June 27th, and this is the big boy show of the year.
Yeah.
I'm not going to give out any details. I was just talking to him right before the stream started. But I haven't even told you yet, but we might have somebody special flying in just for the show.
Oh, yeah.
And then get back on a plane and going home after the show. I'll give you the details after.
Wow.
But that'll be fantastic. Yeah, I'll be getting on a plane. And I told him, look, I'll pick you up at the airport. The show is only like 20 minutes from the airport.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So if we can make that work, that'd be phenomenal.
Yeah. Now, see, the only thing is because it's a large show, it's good and it's bad. It's good that you've got tons of stuff to look at. I mean, tons of stuff. The bad thing is it's overwhelming. Like,
well, see, what needs to happen is I need to take Friday off, and I'll drive to your house, and we'll go Friday, and then Saturday we'll go finish looking at it all.
You could stay here at the house Friday if you want.
Dude, it's such a big show. I mean, we've been to it twice now.
Yeah.
And I mean, massive.
The only other time I get overwhelmed like that is during the gun show. It's just, I love the gun shows they put on over there. And it's just so much stuff to look at.
Well, usually there's a gun show going on at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
So this year I would like to go to both. What do you think?
Yeah. Here's the problem, man. I start seeing those 1911s. They put good prices on a 19. I don't own a 1911 yet, but
I don't either.
I kind of want one. But I want one of the like artsy ones, you know, the real nice ones.
Actually, I don't want a 1911. I want a 2011.
Mm.
That's the newer ones that are double stacked. They look exactly the same. The grip's just a little wider because they hold like 18 rounds or something like that. I haven't looked at them in a while. Smith & Wesson makes a really, really nice one too.
Kimber makes one that I'm after, but Lord have mercy.
You know what? Kimber makes the ones I love, but I can't afford Kimber, dude. If I'm buying Kimber, I'm putting it down and going to buy a gold coin.
The prices on a Kimber, man, holy crap.
Yeah, they're outrageous.
Yeah, they're nice though.
Let's see. Pure Metal says you got a heck of a deal on the Kookaburra. Yeah, dude, I paid $40 for it, and I looked today while I was editing my video, and they're going for 130 plus on eBay right now. And these are sold listings.
Yep.
So that's awesome. Larry Dowden says, hope you aren't playing with my emotions. MSJ, how is Mr. Warren doing? I need to head to Franklin soon. He is home. He came home yesterday. He came home day before yesterday. And he's walking around. He's doing good. He's eating good. He did post up that he's temporarily closed, and it's going to be a slow process. I talked to his wife today, and Saturday I'm going over to visit and to see how he's doing in person. But everything's going well. It's just he's 90, so it takes a little while to heal. But he's in really good spirits, and hopefully we'll see him back at the shop soon.
Yeah, perfectly understandable.
Yep. Looking forward to seeing him again. Yep.
Yeah, I have to plan a pilgrimage up there at some point when he's open again.
Yeah, we got to make a. I don't think you want to come all the way here just to stop at the one shop. But the
No,
problem is the next shop is another hour past his,
mhm.
so it would be an all day thing.
It is what it is.
But I'm down for it if that's what you want to do. Let's see. Do we have anything in the Q&A? Questions? One. Just one. Pure Metals Nash is asking, what are the chances of $34 silver? Is this crazy talk?
No,
You know
not at
what?
all.
You know what? Before we get into that, we are already 15 minutes in. Why don't we? He brought the topic up, so why don't we go ahead into the market watch?
We can do that.
Yep, that's a good segue into it.
We can do that. All right, market watch. Today is the 12th of March, 2025. Of course, everything on the news is all about tariffs and this and that. I'm about tired of hearing of it, but we knew going in this was going to turn into a tariff war, so it's just going to be a matter of attrition at this point. Who can hang out the longest? So we'll see. But it is affecting metals. It has definitely affected metals in a positive way. Well, not positive. I can't even say positive. In a positive, in that metals are going up, but not in a positive way because everybody's all panicky now. So we'll see what happens. Tensions are high between nations, that border our country. So we'll see what happens. We'll see it. We're going to see it play out.
Exactly.
But we'll start with silver. Silver's hanging in at 32.54. That's up 70 cents from the last time we met. So we're up 70 cents. For $34 silver, I think I don't know. I think it'll if it's going to happen, it has to happen before summer, because summer typically, not that this is going to be a typical year, but typically metals kind of withdraw a little bit in the summertime.
We always get what we call the summer slump.
Yep.
And it's not just metal, it's every market. Every market dips in the summer because people go on vacations.
Yep.
And so they stop spending money on anything but tourist stuff. So all your tourist stuff goes up.
Yep. So gold, 29.35. Pretty impressive. Same thing. I think it's going to hit before summertime, if it's going to hit. If not, we're going to see a little bit of a lag, and probably until the late summer, early fall. Platinum is up $18 from last week at $9.84. But here's the play of the week. The play of the week is palladium. It is up $31 from last week. It's the highest gaining metal of the four.
In the last week, yep.
Yep. So it's up $31. Go ahead.
I was saying palladium. There was a table, and I've got it in my my upcoming video. There was a table at the coin show that had vintage palladium Engelhard bars still in their original packaging.
Nice.
And they were selling them for like $1,400 an ounce.
Not bad.
But I've never seen one still in the packaging, so that was pretty cool to see.
Sound about right? I don't think so.
Say that again. You skipped out for a second.
I'm seeing 82-1. I'm not sure if that's right or not.
Let's look it up. It should be closer to 90. Let's see.
That's what I was thinking. But while you're looking at that, let's go for you crypto bugs. Bitcoin's been taking a hit. It's down $7,000 since last week. It's at 83,612. Ethereum, 1903. That's down $817. Binance is down $27 to 570. XRP, a lot of people like XRP. That's down 26 cents to 223. Doge, that's 17 cents, down 3 cents. And Algo, 20 cents. So crypto is still suffering, still losing, still going down.
Yeah, crypto's taking quite a hit across the board, while the silvers are the metals are recovering.
Yep.
From what I'm seeing, we're looking at about 89.6 to 1.
That's about what I thought it was. Although Michael's saying Kitco's got it at 30, 33, 31. Kitco's got silver. But I think we're good. I mean, I don't think we're going to see silver taking too many more drops below 30. I seriously.
No, it had a solid consolidation and it's starting to move up again. To answer his question from earlier, I wouldn't be surprised to see it hit 34 before months out.
Mm-hmm.
The question is, are you all ready for that price?
Are you guys still a buyer at 34 or just going to keep on going? Or are you going to hold back a little bit? What are you going to do?
You know me, I don't care what the price is. I'm going to get something every week. I mean, even if it's just one piece, something every week. Keep it consistent.
Yeah, I haven't had it bulk in a while. I haven't bought a 10-ounce silver bar. I haven't bought more than 10 ounces of silver. I've been buying stuff that I've been catching up on Morgan's, which has been painful as hell.
Yep.
But if you want to get it done, you gotta get it done. And I saw prices at the show last week for some key dates that were just, you couldn't pass them out.
Well, the guy that rode with me, Tim, he bought one at the show that was, I think, $1,300. And another one he was looking at was a 1895 O. And he didn't buy it at the show, and he ended up calling him and working him out and bought it, and it's being shipped out tomorrow.
Nice. Yeah, that 95O is a beast. That's a beast. That's a big one.
Yeah, so he bought a 95S at the show and a 95O over the phone.
And unfortunately, between a couple of Carson Cities and those mid 90s, that's what I'm down to on my Morgan album. That's going to cost a fortune. So that's going to be a slow process for me.
There you go. You'll get to it, though, a little bit at a time.
There's just so many other things I want to spend with that kind of money. I want to spend I don't know.
Because it's a large chunk of change.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you're getting into gold money.
Seriously.
Big gold money. Big gold coins. Diedrich in the question section says, what is your opinion on the Mexican gold peso? I set a goal to stack more gold this year, and I'm considering a 2.5 peso 90% coin as an option. For me, gold, anything Mexican, the silver or the gold, are all great choices.
Huge liquidity, for one thing.
Yep.
You have no problem liquidating them. I completely recommend foreign silver or gold, rather. The roosters, the Mexican peso, all that stuff. The sovereigns, that's one I'm kind of big on. I've got a few sovereigns now. Yeah, don't be afraid of foreign gold, guys. In the end, gold is gold, and you're going to get the best premiums on the foreign stuff by far.
That's right. Yep.
You compare the same amount of gold in an eagle, it's night and day difference in price. So if you want to add gold, just like you guys add silver, you guys are always looking for the best over spot. Foreign gold, don't be afraid of it. That's the best over spot.
Yeah, you usually get the best premiums, especially the sovereigns. That's one of the reasons. It's a great looking coin, but you can usually get them quite close to melt. But at the same time, when you go to sell them, they'll sell right at melt. So you're not going to lose much of a premium.
Yeah, you may not make a fortune on them if gold price has kind of stagnated. But think about it: the days of gold price stagnating are pretty much done. We're looking at 3,000 here in the blink of an eye. So yeah, if you're getting into it now, you'll make gains from it. If you hold it even longer, who can even predict what gold will be in 10 years from now? But it's so hard to prognosticate something like that because there's so many factors involved. So,
SGT, what is going on, dude? Thanks for stopping in and saying hey.
What's up, brother?
Let's see. Tony says scored a 50-ounce vintage Engelhard bar at a coin auction over the weekend for a smoking deal. Dude, that's awesome, man. There's some of those have got crazy premiums. I know where there's 100-gram Engelhard bar right now, and those things sell for like $3,000 for 100 gram. It's insane.
Yep, Mexican gold, that would do it. What else? I think I'm behind here in the chat.
Sam Savage says, I'm never going to stop buying. I will trade extra silver to gold if the ratio dips below 50 to 1.
I
The
think
ratio
most of
dips
us,
below 50 to 1, a lot of stuff's going to get swapped.
half of my silver is gone. If we go 50 to 1, half of my silver is out the door. I can promise you that.
Yeah. He also says, what are your personal silver to gold ratios for your stacks? I want 20 to 1 eventually.
That's aggressive. I'm personally, when I was stacking heavily, I used the 100 to 1 ratio for me personally. So for every 100 ounces of silver, 1 ounce of gold.
Right now, because I don't own a lot of gold, I'm at about 300 to 1.
Yeah, and there's nothing wrong with that at all. If you've
I've
got
got a little, because I've got around 600 ounces of silver right now and a little over 2 ounces of gold. But I mean, I'm a silver bug, so I do focus more on the silver.
You're like me though. You buy a lot of collectibles.
I have in the last 6 months or so. Yep.
SGT,
But a lot of them,
you better not
just
let that
tracking down for
bulldog
those
go.
deals.
He goes, if we go 51, everything goes except for his 10-ounce silver bulldog.
JP says buying on a schedule might focus more on collectibles. Collectibles, you got to be patient, and if you wait long enough, you can find the deals, because you can get burned on a collectible. So just make sure it's one that you're up for putting out that extra money. I will keep buying. This is check stacker. I will keep buying, but at a slower pace. I want to stack more fiat, and that's not actually a bad idea, because things are quite unsure right now. But at the same time, you got to keep up with how the dollar's dipping compared to how much fiat you're stacking.
The problem is you don't want to hold a bunch of cash. You don't want to hold a bunch of dollars. Everybody said hold 6 months. That's pretty aggressive. That's a good pile of cash. I would say at least 3 months of expenses, conservatively, in cash. Just stash it away with your metals. Here's the thing though. Not everybody can stack cash and buy metals at the same time. It's usually one or the other.
That's right. Yep.
I mean, the economy is pretty tough on everybody right now. So, guys, whatever you can do, whatever you're doing, you're helping yourselves anyway. But don't feel pressure. Here's the thing: a lot of YouTubers, they love showing their stack. Look at all my gold. There's a couple of channels that just throw all their gold up there, and everybody's like, "Oh, I want to get to that point. I want to be like him." And they start throwing all their money out there for metals. Just run your own race. Be patient. Run your own race.
What's your own pace? That's right.
Stick to your budgets and DCA. Don't look at another stacker and say, I want to be that. I wish I was that. You'll get there. Just buy what you can. Unfortunately, I've known a lot of stackers, who have gone out, busted the bank, bought thousands of dollars worth of stuff, and sold it within 2 months because they didn't pay their bills.
And lost their hearts.
It's counterproductive. But a lot of people do it. And I still know people who are putting metals on credit card. If you're not paying that by the end of the month, you're wasting your time. Totally wasting your time.
Humble Stacker he says he bought 5 ounces last week and just paid for another 10-ounce bar at spot.
Mm-hmm.
That's a screaming deal. If you can find anything at spot, buy it up.
Silver Gold Bull runs a promo here and there. You can buy
their bar. They were just talking about them in the chat a little bit ago.
Yep. Silver Gold Bull runs I think it's limited to 1 per household, but still. They do it. From what I've seen, they do this special once every 2 months or something. So, and that is a beautiful bar, by the way. That Silver Gold Bull bar, it's amazing.
Absolutely love that design. Yep. It's simple, but it looks fantastic.
That backside is something else. I don't know if they're still doing for the new 2025. I know 2024 had the hologram bulls on the back. It was really sweet. It was definitely sweet.
Sam says nothing wrong with diversifying your emergency fund into fiat and metals. Absolutely. For one, if there's nothing wrong with having 2 stacks, your stack that's your actual stack and one that is your set aside fund, like your fiat would be. Because when you have it in metals, it's you can't just grab it and go spend it. It gives you a buffer between you and impulse purchases. So, that's why it works so well for me as a savings, because, I'm not going to just go and dig something out of the safe and go spend it at the Walmart. It doesn't work that way. You all know that. And so I like having it in metal form because it keeps me from spending.
On the flip side, though, if there ever comes a point in time where you need it, it's good to have that little stash.
That's right. That's
Because
why,
let's face
nothing wrong with having both.
It is a pain in the ass to liquidate your metals. Basically, I mean, you got to go to the shop. You're going to argue about price. You're going to bandy over price. I mean, he's probably going to give you a spot for most of it. Hopefully,
Or back a spot.
Or back a spot. Yeah, in many cases. So that's why I like to keep a stash separately. It's really not for metals, but that's me. That's my strategy. That doesn't mean it's right for everyone.
Pastor Mo, thanks for stopping in, buddy.
What's up, Pastor Mo?
Tony says JM has 10 1-ounce rounds at spot. Bullion Exchange has 20 generics, 2 of them at spot. Summit Metals has 5 1-ounce rounds at spot. So there's some good spot deals going on right now. That's awesome.
Chelsea says I heard the LCS was running Maples 25 cents over spot.
That's a sweet deal too. Yep.
That's because Canada's mad about the tariffs. Everybody's getting rid of their Canadian stuff.
Pure Metal says, sell your metals when you need the cash. That's what it's there for. In the end, that is what it's there for. So if you have to do it, you'll be very thankful that you had it there, that you could do it.
Look, let's face reality. Do I want to sell my metals? No, I don't. But if something comes up, if I drop the clutch in the car and I'm running tight that month, maybe I don't want to come out of my savings for a clutch. Maybe I just go liquidate some metals and restock it. So it's
absolutely right.
I think people are generally too afraid to liquidate their metals because, and let's face it, stacking's a lot of work. You've bought each piece. A lot of times you bought it piece by piece. It almost becomes a part of you, and you got some silver pieces or gold and that you just don't want to part with no matter what. And I think we all have certain pieces in our collection that no matter what our strategy is, we're not getting rid of them. I have quite a few.
I've got some in the forever stack. Yeah, absolutely.
Yep. Like all the pours I've gotten from the various channels around YouTube. I mean, they're not going anywhere. Those were gifts. So we keep those. Something I got from my dad. I mean, that's never going anywhere. That's always that may get buried with me for all I know. I don't know. But no, Maples right now are a good buy. Look, don't let the politics of the world influence how you're going to buy silver. If you can get 25 cents over for Maples, that's a no-brainer. It's a good
there's nothing wrong if you can get that for it.
It's good silver. It's a good silver coin. They don't spot that much, if at all. Don't let the politics of the world sway your decision. I'm still buying Maples, so I'm not stopping anytime soon with Maples.
I actually just picked up a first year Maple, 88. That was pretty cool. A pretty cool find.
What kind of shape is it in?
Oh, it's mint. It's still in the packaging and everything.
Yeah, but is it spotty?
I don't see a single milk spot on it.
There you go. Something happened between the 90s and the 2000s with the Canadian Maples, man. I'm telling you. Some of them are so bad you can't even see the queen on the side, on the back.
Yeah, absolutely. We've had a couple more folks pop in. Eli's here, Farmer Stacker and Jack Stacks. Hello, guys.
What's
Thanks
up,
for
Eli?
coming in and hanging out with us.
Jack,
did y'all? I know you are a Queen's Beast guy. I am too. We both completed the set. Have you seen the new one that just got released?
The Tudor Beasts?
No, the new Queen's Beast bar.
I have not seen that.
Check this out. I brought it up so I can show it to you. You share screen.
Please tell me it's not 10 ounces.
They got a 1 ounce and a 10 ounce and a 5 gram gold and a 1 ounce gold.
So it's like a completer coin.
It's a completer bar, so it's square. They're only making 70,000 of them.
I like it.
Dude, if I get a chance to buy one of these, I am absolutely going to be grabbing that.
Have you seen them anywhere for sale?
Just on the this is the Royal Mint's website, so I know it's available here. Apparently, it just got announced like yesterday or day before.
They got the young queen on there, I see.
Yeah,
that's nice. I like it. It looks like it's in an acrylic assay, right?
It is. It's in like a clamshell kind of thing.
Yeah.
But I would absolutely love to add that to my my Queen's Beast collection.
Has it been released yet, or is it like a pre-sale?
It's available for ordering off of their website right now, but I don't think it's over here yet.
Okay.
But as soon as I see it over here, I'm getting one. If you see it before me and you order me one. Just let me know I owe you some money.
Have you ever ordered from? I've ordered from the Royal Mint before.
The problem is I don't want to pay their VAT and then the shipping.
And the shipping and the time it takes to get there and all that.
They got a 20% increase in the price for their VAT. Well, this one might be exempt from that because it's a coin. It's a British coin.
It has a denomination on it, right?
Well, it says right there, including VAT. So it's 37 pounds, and then with the VAT, they're 45 pounds.
Yeah, that kind of sucks, huh?
So as soon as I see one over here, I'm bringing one home.
Yeah, I might have to get one of those if I can find
Being
one.
Becky, hey, how are you doing? Jack Morton, good evening to you.
Becky, how
Just
are you?
guys, hello. More folks coming in, hanging out. Let's see if we got any more questions in the question. Yeah, we got a couple. Let's see. Sam Savings asking, if I'm building my base stack, do you think sovereign bars and coins are better for long-term holding versus generic bars and rounds?
I can tell you how I did it. When I was building my stack, I was straight up generics and affordable sovereigns like the Britannias, the Maples, Eagles when I could find them at a good price, but generally Eagles and Libertads were off my list when I was building my stack. So
my base stack was started in generic bins.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not just because there's generics in there, but you also find your blemished Eagles. So you can get your Eagles for the generic price, all your sovereign coins, even collectible coins that might have a milk spot on it or a scratch spot, something. Almost all shops somewhere in there has what they will call a generic bin.
Yep.
That is a great place to dig when you're starting out because you can get a really good variety and pretty much everything in there is the same price, just a couple bucks over spot.
Yep. So yeah, I mean, look, everybody stacks differently, guys. It's whatever it really has to go by your own budget and what your plan is, make sure you have an exit strategy as well. Make sure you have a plan. But for me personally, I stacked generics like 10-ounce bars. I went big on 10-ounce bars, and then I started stacking generics and then Canadian Maples and Britannias. And that's probably, that worked for me. I don't know if that works for everybody, but it worked for me. A lot of my silver weight is in 10-ounce bars. So
I know that's your base stack. Yeah.
That's my base. Yeah. A lot of my weight, at least 3/4 of my weight is in 10-ounce bars.
And even though they're 10-ounce bars, a little bit bigger, but 10-ounce bars are very liquid.
Oh,
it's very easy to move 10-ounce bars.
Dude, I
could get over 10 bars, it starts to become a pain.
I could take a stack of 10-ounce bars right now and have money in hand. No problem whatsoever. Now, the problem is if you're buying collector bars, you're not going to get what you paid for it.
That's right.
Because a lot of the coin shops, if you go to liquidate that stuff, you're looking at spot and sometimes back a spot. So if you want to take those Britannia bars, those 10-ounce Britannia bars, you're looking at spot. So there's a risk.
Larry Downey's asking, do you think it's better to buy small amounts of metal or use that money to pay off home equities quicker? That's a good question.
Look up, somebody did they advised again. I don't know why I didn't read the article, but they advised against making quote unquote extra payments. Like it wasn't worth it. I'm like,
actually, it's quite worth it.
I agree. I think the same thing.
Yeah, extra payments go straight to principal on loans, so you're not paying interest on those, and you can really shorten a loan down really, really quick.
Yeah, just make sure if you make extra payments, you have to designate, say, hey, for principal, you have to designate that payment for principal, or they're just going to tack it on to wherever they want, and that's typically the interest. So, if you can,
in the end, it depends on your goals.
Yep. I mean, we all have debt of some kind, whether it's not all of us. Yep. Some folks are blessed out there. Some of you in the chat are probably blessed to have everything paid off, which is fantastic. I mean, I'm looking at 2 car payments and a house payment, so I'm not there yet. But ideally, you're going to have debt. You can still stack with debt, but it's credit card debt. If you have massive amounts of credit card debt or loans, high interest loans, you got to pay those off before you stack, because you're losing so much money in interest every month by paying the minimum.
Interest fee up quick. Now maybe we'll get lucky and that interest thing for the cards goes through. That caps it at like 10 or 15%. That'll make a big difference for a lot of people, because a lot of credit cards are over 30% now. And yeah, they'll chew you up quick. You'll make a payment. Say you make $100 payment, 80 of it goes to interest. You know, it's freaking crazy.
Yep. Yeah.
So we got one more question.
Go ahead.
From the Humble Stacker, he says, would you stack any gold from Saudi Arabia or Vietnam?
Gold is gold. If I can get a good price on it, gold is
if you can
gold.
get a good price on it and you can verify that it's real, absolutely.
Yep. I don't shy away from world gold. I just don't.
Yep. If nothing else, it'll buy and sell right around spot anyway. So just treat it as generic.
Yeah. Bella says he currently has 0 credit card debt. I'm close. I keep small balances on. I think I carry 5 now, but I keep small balances on them and just pay it off at the end of the month. I don't pay interest on anything. So I do have open accounts, but I'll buy like a tank of gas, pay it off, groceries, pay it off. And you're also getting the miles or the points or the cash back. So the beauty of my job is we have a lot of expenses that I incur each month. I mean, sometimes I spend well over $1,000, and I put every bit of it on that credit card. And my company's like, we'll give you a company card. And I'm like, don't need one. I said, I'm making money on you guys.
Yeah, that's right.
So, because I pay it right at the end of the month before the interest kicks in, and I just made mileage or cash back.
Jack is asking, have I ordered an Australian wildlife coin to the Perth Mint Collector?
Isn't that the one we both have?
That's the 2-ounce one, and it's got the kookaburra, the koala, and the kangaroo.
Yeah, I've got one. You have one. I know you have one. I've seen it.
Yeah, I've got it in my thing over there. Yeah, it's got the kook sitting on the fence. Yeah, I did pick one up about 6 weeks ago or so.
Guys, if you see that Australian striped marlin out there, my gosh, is that a gorgeous coin? It's 1.5 ounces, and the premiums on them are pretty good. They're pretty nice. I picked up a bunch of those when Lou was kind of running short on supply. Nothing interesting, so I picked up a bunch of 1.5 ounce Australian striped marlins. They are gorgeous.
I have seen them. Yeah,
beautiful coins. Beautiful.
Steve Barnes says retired with no debt. That's fantastic. Bellows Forge currently 0 credit card debt. I have to say I do have some outstanding credit cards that I've been working on for a while, but all of my credit card debt together is under 10K. Quite a bit under 10K, but so yeah, I don't have great big massive $30,000-$40,000 credit card debt.
Chelsea's asking, what about the dreaded commemorative 90% gold? I don't buy it, but I've seen people stack it because it's cheap. Commemorative 90% gold. What am I missing on that one? I don't know what that one is.
I don't know anything about those. I know a lot about the commemorative 90% silver.
Yeah.
But I did not know they did them in gold. But and if you look at those, that is a government issued gold piece. So
premiums.
it's good, but you're generally gonna have more premiums on them. So that would just be a matter of if you can get them without the premiums. But most of the time, like myself, I see something like that, I'm not going to know what it is. So it's going to be an unrecognized piece as well. So you're going to need the paperwork with it and all that stuff if you want to try and get any of the premiums back out of them.
Yep. I see OC Stacker snuck in. How you doing tonight?
What's up, OC? Always good to see you in the house. Larry, y'all just reminded me of something. I used to save on gas and groceries when it shows me it's cheaper. He just sent us a text message with an app for cash back on like 15 cents a gallon and stuff. That's pretty cool.
I don't know what I did with my phone. No time.
I'll have to look at it when we're all finished here. I just started the Kookaburra series. I have the 25
good luck.
And the 16 Monkey Privy. Well, I just finished the base set of all 36 coins, and it took me 2 years. You can do them faster, but you're going to pay a lot more. If you want to find them at decent prices, it's going to take a long time to do them.
Yep.
But I would suggest if you're going to do the kooks, don't worry about the privies. Just go after the base set before you try and get into the specialty ones.
For sure.
Because those specialty ones, even some of the originals, like this 06 I just picked up, these are 130 plus. So some of them preview ones are over $100. So just stick with your base set for the very beginning of it, because that's going to take a while.
Yep. Philip B, how are you? What's going on, bud?
Hey, Philip, how you doing, man? $5 gold coins in the red book. Oh yeah, for the 90% gold.
Oh, all right.
That's a great reference. I didn't even think about that. Thanks for the tip. I don't look at my red book very often. Most of the time I'm looking at the gray sheet for pricing and stuff.
I got a mega red that I picked up for almost nothing. What a great book.
Yeah, I've got one of the big print ones down here. I love it.
I think they're on sale. I think Ollie's had the mega red from last year on sale for something like $4 or something stupid. And I picked one up. I mean, the prices you have to take with a grain of salt, but the information is pretty valuable.
Hold on, Eli. I will go back and look. See, I have the round from the last series and bought the square newest one in the second series. Is that what you're talking about? Because we have both of us have the completer, the 2-ounce round one. This new one, it just launched like within the last couple of days, and it's a 1-ounce square piece.
You knew
I actually didn't even know about it. It popped up on my feed. Cobra Stacker just did a video on it, and I just saw his video about 2 hours ago.
You knew I had the gold completer, right? The 1-ounce gold.
No, but don't ever show it to me because it's going to be missing.
I bought that one when it first came out, and they're selling for a pretty good amount right now.
Yeah, one of my LCSs had one. He actually had a customer came in and sold him 4 of the Queen's Beast coins, including the completer, and they were all 2-ounce or 1-ounce gold, I think. 1-ounce, 2-ounce. But yeah, the gold ones, and they were beautiful.
Oh, the gold one's gorgeous. Beautiful coin. That one's stashed away. That's in the deep stack.
Steve says he needs the Queen's Beast completer. It's that one and the Dragon, I think, are the most expensive too.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. Again, it's just like anything else. Be patient, you'll find the deals. But if you're in the you've got to have it now, you're going to pay over $100 for that coin.
Yeah, here's the thing though. I don't see the completer coming down too much.
No, that's just going back up. In fact, this new one, the bar coming out, is going to make the round one go up in value, I bet.
Did you take a glance at eBay for that
one? No, I did not.
So it is a
Jack Morton says they usually sell close to spot, if not without the box or the COA. That's what I figured. He's talking about the 90% gold pieces.
I'm not seeing it.
39 likes, 44 watching. Are we at 44? Let's refresh and take a gander. Yep, 44 watching. Fantastic.
So the gold is out. The 5 gram gold Queen's Beast bar.
Yep.
And they have a 10-ounce. They have a 10-ounce silver bar in that too.
Yeah, they did a 10-ounce and a 1-ounce of silver, and then they did a 1-ounce and the 5 gram in gold.
So if you want the 10-ounce, be prepared to spend about $620 to $711. Yikes!
No thanks. I just wanted one of the single 1 ounces.
I'm good. Here's a 1-ounce for $65 from Italy.
So Eli, you've already bought the 1-ounce square completer. Where did you order that from? Steve says I haven't ordered off. I haven't bought off of eBay and not sure how comfortable I'd be. Recently, I've actually bought a lot of stuff off of eBay in the last month.
I don't mind eBay.
Just make sure you're buying from reputable people. Make sure you're buying from people with lots of sales history and really good reputations.
And use PayPal.
And I don't like buying from anybody that has anything lower than a 95% positive feedback rating.
Yeah, no, not when it comes to metals. I've actually we've actually seen fake silver come out of eBay plenty of times.
So, oh yeah, it happens all the time.
Not cool.
He said he bought the completer bar. It's $39. I bought a few. If you can, let me know you get it because I would like to go ahead and get one ordered.
Yeah, wait, was that here in the States or was that? It couldn't have been overseas.
He said it was on a pre-sale, and Cobra Stacker did say something about people are doing pre-sales already, but I'll get it on the pre-sale for $39.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure. Well, that gold one is nice though.
Let's see. Nanook says, seen the two furious beasts. But man, I cannot quit coughing. Picked one up last week. The two furious beasts. I am not sure what that one is. If I had the foresight, I'm hoping 10 years from now, I'm happy and I bought gold at 3,000. 10 years from now, it's going to be a lot higher than $3,000.
For sure. Here's something. Have you guys ever seen the Queen's Beast silver ingot collection in a case, in a wooden case? That's the first time I've seen that. Here, let me see if I can present this real quick.
Yep. Humble Stacker says eBay has buyer's protection. It absolutely does. I know Humble Stacker's been hit a few times off of eBay, and so he knows for sure that eBay does have the buyer protection and it does work.
So here's the.
Oh, I see it.
There it is. I've never seen that.
I ain't never seen nothing like that before.
That is sweet.
That's wild.
That is.
I like that.
Hell yeah, that's sweet.
They're like chess pieces.
Nice, very nice. Pricey.
Dude, that is sick.
Ingots.
Wow.
Nice.
Has anybody in the chat ever seen that?
That's pretty wild.
Dude, nice find. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I'm not paying that money. I'm not. That's out of my. That's in my want range, but not my price range.
Chelsea, if I had the four, already saw that. Let me see if we got anything in the Q&A. Nope, nothing new in there.
Let's see. Jack is asking where the 5-gram gold queen. I'm seeing them on eBay, Jack. Right now, average price is about $840 for 5 grams of gold.
Yes, Mishy, that's right. A lot of the big box metal dealers on eBay are cheaper on their eBay sites, and they generally have free shipping.
Yep.
Eli says, yes, it's in that paragraph I left you guys a message about the place and the price of the 1 ounce.
I missed that.
I'm missing something.
Yeah, I missed that one.
Yeah, he said that he left the comment, but mine doesn't scroll back far enough for me to find it. Larry, I picked up those Hot Wheels and Matchbox cars for Kraken.
Yeah, be careful, Larry.
Yeah, you guys go pretty deep with them Hot Wheels.
I used to be completely into it. I collected most of the early stuff from 68 and up. And yeah, that'll set you back some money now. Those Hot Wheels will set you back some money. I don't buy them as much, and I hardly buy them anymore. But I do still write the books. I write a annual publication on Hot Wheels, so that comes out every year in around October.
I've been buying from this place on Facebook. She owns her own coin shop. She has connections. That's freaking fantastic.
Nice.
Yep. I absolutely would love to get one, maybe even 2 of them if the prices are right. At $39, I'd be happy with more than 1.
Yeah, Eli, post that again if you can, bud. If you can.
I've got some older cars and have a few I found while metal detecting.
Yep.
I still have not taken my metal detector out and used it. Had it a year and a half and I still haven't used it.
We got to actually go somewhere with it.
The thing is, I only live a couple hours from Nag's Head. Go out there with all that, and then you got lots of Civil War trails and all kinds of stuff around here.
Yeah,
but you can actually get in trouble for digging in some of them places.
Yeah, boy, don't get caught on some of those banks.
Yeah,
Oh, I didn't know
What
it was
kind of
a.
detector do you have, Larry? That's from Humble Stacker. What'd you say, bud?
I don't know. Start small in your backyard and get used to it. Yep, absolutely. I would like to take it to. How cool would it be? I know it's not, definitely not legal. Well, how cool would it be to take a detector over to Gettysburg?
Oh, yeah, that'd be fantastic.
But that's total desecration. So,
Anywhere where there's a battleground would be fantastic.
yep. Yeah.
Yep,
Have you
yep,
have you
would be
been have you been
amazing.
up to have you been to Gettysburg?
No, I have never been there.
Oh, you got to put it on your list, man. It's incredible. No words need to
Let's
be
see.
spoken when you're standing out there.
Just got a magnet fishing set 6 months ago. I'm not taking it out yet. Not sure where to go.
People find all kinds
Bridges.
of stuff in rivers.
Most folks like using them off of bridges.
That's where all those murder weapons go, off the bridge.
Well, people stand on a bridge and they could throw crap in the water. Goodness, I'm gonna cough my head off today.
You've had that for months now.
You know, if I don't say anything, I won't cough all day long. It doesn't do it until I start talking. So this is all your
You
fault.
had that cough going on, what, about 4 months?
The initial cough started last October.
Jeez.
And it was stayed strong for 6 weeks. And then it died off. That's what I said before. When I get it, I'll keep it for months and months and months.
And
it takes half of forever for it to go away. And then I won't have it again for like 4 or 5 years.
That sucks. Jack lost all his coins on a boating. We all did, bud. Haven't you?
Mine was a hurricane.
How'd you lose them in a hurricane? Flood?
Yeah, it took the whole safe, and
I don't know if
that's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
I don't know if I'm going to believe that as an adjuster, but you might want to come up with a different one. Yeah, Bella's for sure, man. Every time I've gotten over something, the cough at night is that's what ruins you because you don't get any sleep.
I literally don't cough at all, period, until I start talking. Coughing is always the worst in the evening. Not for me. It's just talking. If I'm not saying nothing, I won't cough all day long. Not a bit.
Yeah. Tony says not the safest experience, to be honest. Which one? What are we talking about there, Tony? We've been just babbling. I'm not sure what he's referring to on that
one. Tony says the Whitman Expo is in Baltimore at the end of the month. I would love to go to some stuff like that. Eventually, I'll get to that point.
Good old Baltimore. It's a busy little city right there, man.
Yeah, Baltimore, good place to get yourself shot.
Hell, any city nowadays. Any city nowadays. Baltimore. Wow. I've cut through Baltimore at the wrong time of night when I was traveling up the coast. And yeah, you definitely want to keep your doors locked.
Yeah, I've heard nothing but horror stories from going to the big coin shows out there. People getting robbed out in the parking lots and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So I did hear that the Federal Reserve is actually contemplating some rate cuts. Apparently, inflation.
I haven't heard anything about it recently.
Apparently, inflation has cooled enough to the point where they're at least considering it. So we'll see. The tariffs are kind of throwing everything off. That nobody knows which way to go. Stocks are up and down every day, up, down, up, down. The tariffs are changing day by day. It seems like concessions. There's concessions. There's agreements. There's disagreements. I don't know. Nobody kind of knows where that's going. But I know there's 3 states up in the north that get electricity from Canada. You're gonna have a rate hike, according to what I've seen.
I did not know that.
Yeah, they get their electricity from Canada, like Michigan. Where's Michi? Michi's in here. He should know. I didn't know we were getting electricity from Canada.
Their famous reporter was just shot a week ago in Texas. I think his name was James White. See, I tend not to watch TV anymore, so I didn't know anything about it.
Yeah, I don't watch news anyway. soon as 10 o'clock rolls around, if I'm watching TV, which is rare anyway, I'll turn the TV off. I do not watch media news.
Yep, me neither.
I got Facebook to get all my news from. Damn it.
Hey, that's dependable.
That's my source. Facebook said it's right, so I'm agreeing with it.
Yep, shot in my neck. Oh, shot in my neck of the woods in Austin. Goodness. Yeah, I didn't know anything about it. I'm sure it'd be popping up on my news feed and YouTube sooner or later. Let's see. I heard the feds may lower and a control weakening of the dollar to bring down inflation. I wish somebody would do something to actually bring down inflation, but if anything, inflation is probably going to go up a little bit more.
So how much are your eggs right now?
I haven't looked this week. Last week they were 6 something a dozen.
Yeah, we're down to 4. I think the eggs are recovering. We're down to 4 dozen.
Well, a whole dozen was 6 and change, and a half dozen was 4 and change. Painful. And we're perfectly capable of generating our own electricity. They're threatening Minnesota, Michigan, and New York.
That's it. Those are the 3. Yep. Yeah, I don't understand why I mean, I understand the lumber. We get a lot of lumber from Canada. I get that because, we don't want to tear up our own stuff until we absolutely have to. And Canada is just loaded with trees. But, yeah, they're talking about really hiking everything up.
Larry says he uses MySpace for news. I didn't know MySpace was still a thing.
Is that a thing still? MySpace? Are they even up?
That was the Facebook before Facebook.
Way back in the day. I remember Facebook first came out. It was like nothing. You couldn't even post.
Facebook started off as a college thing.
It was a college network.
Yeah.
And then Zuckerberg screwed everybody over and made his billions.
See, I'm going to California to work with my friends, my friends' claims in June. Bringing pans and hire banker metal detectors. Can't wait. That sounds like a lot of fun.
It's a lot of work.
Yeah, but it would be an awesome experience.
Yeah. Check says Jamie White was a reporter on InfoWars, spoke out against Ukraine, swatted the next day. Yeah, Ukraine has got everybody up in arms. I don't know. I don't tend to get into politics when I'm on YouTube, but it's a big deal right now. Do you guys agree or disagree with the way Trump handled Zelensky when they got in that little tiff at the White House? Let me know in the chat if you guys think it was agree or disagree.
See, Eli, you said you just reposted about the completer bar, but I don't see the comment.
It's a mystery.
Are you putting it in the chat? Because I'm not seeing it. If you guys got it, let me know. Are you sending it to email? Let me check my email. Because I haven't got no notifications. Nope, not there. Yeah, it's definitely not coming up in the chat. Let's see.
Jack and Humble are not happy with the way Ukraine was treated.
Pulling money from the ground. Who can complain?
Yeah,
well, I can because it's going to make my back hurt, but I still do it. Yep.
Yeah, we have sent a lot of money over there. We have definitely sent a ton of money over there. There's no question, Mishy.
Yeah, that's never a fun conversation.
No, we're not even going to go down that route. It's politics and religion are just too divisive.
I have no business being involved in. We're not the world's ATM. I would agree with that. We are not the ATM for the world.
Yeah, well, Trump is Trump. I mean, he's always gonna. He's bombastic at best. What can you do?
Yeah. Eli, that's what we're saying. We don't see it in the chat, and I didn't get it in the email. So I'm not sure where you're posting it. Are you trying to post it in the chat, because it's not coming up in the chat?
Make him a mod. I think that's part of the problem.
I can do that.
We don't use mods anyway in here. Everybody's behaved.
There you go, Eli. Try it now.
We've never had to delete anything since we've started this thing, have we?
I can't think of a single time we've ever needed.
I don't think I've ever kicked anybody out or done any of that. Everybody's been. We've had a great crowd since we started this thing.
Well, Eli, I made you a mod, so maybe it just wasn't going. So maybe it'll work now. I don't know. I don't know what's going on.
Jack says, "Good topics to avoid at Thanksgiving." Yeah, right. I'm telling you, you're right
Very
about
true.
that. Yeah, you're right about that. That'll tear up a holiday in no time.
All right, so you have yourself a good night, bud. We're almost done. Probably about another 20 minutes. Everyone is respectful. We all try to be.
Absolutely.
Yep, absolutely.
I can't recall any kind of even small tiff that we've ever gone
through. Say something to make me mad, quick.
You suck.
Well, that was just rude.
I know. I'm sorry.
You're banned. Chelsea.
We get families to live comfortably on $50 a year, then we can talk. Charity starts at home. I don't disagree with that.
That's true.
We have a lot of home front issues that we could be taking care of as well. Kraken asked a question.
Let's see. Questions. Yep, there it is. With everything going up, do y'all feel as though dealers hike the prices of silver and gold too high? None of my dealers do. They all just kind of follow the market. And there's no time delay. So the second that it goes up in the market, their prices will go up as well. But they usually keep that same ratio to keep their profit margins the same. At least that's the way I always notice with my guys.
I think most shops I've ever visited, to include my regular shop, he always takes a look at what spot is before we do any kind of a sale. He always checks to see what spot price is.
Yes, Eli, now it's there.
Right.
I don't know why it wouldn't come through before, but yes, it is now there. So I will be sure to check it out.
Humble nicely said, doesn't care who anyone here backs, love and respect all. Absolutely. I mean, let's face it, you've got siblings that you don't agree with and you still love your siblings, right? It's the same thing.
Yeah. Thank you very much, Eli. Thank you so much. West Texas, what is going on? What's the spot price?
What's up, West? How you doing, buddy? Stack that gold. How are you?
I will have to pull it up again. Spot price. The bid price was $33.19. The ask price was $33.29.
At $32.50.
So a little over 33.
So it's gone up since we started the show.
What's up, Stack That Gold? How you doing, buddy? He says, hell yeah, cracking.
It says,
my surgery went well today.
Good to hear.
Oh, that's freaking awesome. And must have, because you're here saying hello.
Let me look up this Rhinat. Let's see, Rhinat. What is it? Rhinat's Precious Metal Exchange. Let's see what we see here.
Yep. I will be finding it right after the stream is over.
Precious Metal
Let's
Exchange.
see. Doing good, MSJ. Just tired. I might go live after yours. I won't be up too long after this. Let's see. Kitco is down 5 cents on silver, 33.25.
So it actually went up.
I forgot my phone. Dude, I didn't tell you about that. Me and Tim dropped Kraken and Mary off. And like 25 minutes later, that's about 20 minutes later, he calls me, says, I get a message. He left his phone in my car. I had to turn around and go back.
Yeah.
So you're trying to be mean. He was just trying to be mean. That's all it was.
So Eli, you're vouching for this guy, right? Have you bought anything from him before? And he delivered?
The window closes Thursday the 15th. I've bought from them for years. Okay, well, that's good enough for me.
What's his? What are the things? What's the sales under? Posts or what?
Let's see.
I'm looking through.
He just says the Facebook page for the completer is $39.90 at their precious metal exchange. The window closes the 15th. Well, I will be putting in, unless you're going to put in, and I'll just tack onto yours.
I
Or
can't
we can do
find.
them separately.
I can't find it, to be honest with you.
Is Mr. Warren buying silver? Mr. Warren is still closed from his surgery. It'll be a minimum of another week or two before he is going to be opening back up.
Yeah, I think I'm on.
How is your coughing muting? You got a high tech? No, I just got a mute button. So when I feel it, because we're talking so much, I'm coughing a lot. And so I just hit the mute button so that you ain't got to hear it. Because that'll probably blow out your eardrums if you're wearing headphones. See, Larry, did you get my text today? Did crack in just a few minutes ago. Did y'all see my little kookaburra? You can't see it because you're in the wrong chat. Oh.
Yeah, no, I don't see that one. All I see is kook, kook, kook.
Yeah. Yeah, there's all kinds of new little emoji goodies. Bum, bum, bum.
Well, I looked at that Renat's. I didn't see it. I don't see the completer. We'll have to. I'll dig around later on.
In the old gum tree. I'm gonna see if I can find them after this, after our stream.
Yeah, let me know. Let me know if you do. Let me know if you do. You ever watch? Like videos on kookaburras, like live kookaburras?
I have, and it depends on the breed because they make different noises. And the one that I like, the little one there, they're quite loud. And I think they're the laughing kookaburras. And yeah, they can make a lot of racket.
Yeah, they're highly trainable, and some of them can actually speak.
Mary, king of the bush is he. Y'all are singing those kookaburra songs now. Makes me want to pay. I got these emojis done. Somebody on Fiverr did it for me. Let's see. It's under posts. Eli says it's under posts. That's all she does is sell. She owns her own coin shop. Oh, that's cool. We'll get it figured out one way or another. Absolutely. Thank you so much for making us aware of it.
It's under posts.
MSJ, did you see my question? I'm coughing so much I keep forgetting to look. Let's see. And it says, will the premiums you pay on silver today matter 20 years from now? Nope, not in the slightest. What do you think, Stack Tack?
Unless silver goes down, which isn't likely in the next 20 years.
Yeah, in 20 years, no, it's not going to matter in the slightest. That'd be in my opinion. I'd say no, because silver's going to be, in 20 years from now, yes, silver's definitely going to be a lot higher than it is now. Think about what silver was 20 years ago.
Yeah, but think about how much the dollar's lost buying power in the last 20 years.
Well, when it boils down to it, the cost of everything never changes. It's the value of the dollar that changes.
Yep.
And that's why when you look at your metals, what an ounce of silver will buy you today is about the same thing it would buy you 20 years ago.
Yep. Well, it's the whole silver quarter deal. Back in the day, you could buy a gallon of gas for a quarter, and in theory, if a gas station was accepting it, you could still buy a gallon of gas with that silver quarter.
Right. Yep.
So. Yep.
And it goes for everything. So it's definitely not the value of things moving. It's the buying power of the dollar keeps dropping.
Yeah. Matt, what's up? Jungle Marine, how are you?
Nash, thank you so much, buddy. He just wants to play with the emojis. He said, "I'll give you $3 here."
I'll pay $3 for that.
Let's see. Hello to all. Jungle Marine, what is up? getting here late. Well, we're not quite done yet, so we're still around just talking about a whole lot of hoo-ha. Getting mixed comment on that video I put out today. I'm gonna have to go check that out.
Yeah, I got to check it out. I haven't had a chance to really start. I've been swamped all day.
And here, anybody else wants to check it out, here is their link.
I know views have been down across the community for YouTube. I know that.
I had, was it my last one or the one before? It's got like 2,400. It did pretty well.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm still getting lots of views on my old videos with Mr. Warren. I mean, like thousands. I picked up one of my shorts has picked up like another 8,000 views in the last 2 weeks.
I got to do more shorts.
Let's see. Are we all caught up? Let me look at the questions again.
Yeah, I think we're caught up.
No, we're caught up all the way around, I think.
Well, all right.
My cooking lives bacon. Hey, if it involves bacon, I'm down. Let's see. Eli says, I think you may have to join the group first. I could save you guys a trouble and add two more to my orders for both of you. It's a pre-sale arriving in April. That's totally up to you if you want to go that route. I'm perfectly fine with it. Or we could do the little join thing. It doesn't. I'm good with it either way. Chelsea says, I was looking for that guy on Pawn Stars, sold 3,300 ounces at 33 an ounce. The young skinny dude.
Yeah, that video is old.
Yeah. And because they were talking about the odd weight for the big bar. And I do know from experience, both of us do. Because remember in that video, he was like, yeah, they usually don't make these in odd weights.
Yeah, he's full.
But the one we picked up was 950 some odd ounces. It was an odd weight.
Like 957.477, something stupid.
Yeah. Big old chunker though.
Mm-hmm. Big Test says your views are connected to your accent change when it's about somebody else noticed it. I give him hell about that.
Yeah,
whenever
you do it every time.
He does a Mr. Warren video, and he's a different guy.
Mr.
Warren, what do we got over here? What we got over this silver bar?
The country accent really thickens.
Well, I'll tell you what, howdy, boy, we got to get this bar.
I can see when you come down here and meet him, and we're making a video, you're going to be laughing at me the whole time.
You won't do it while I'm standing there in front of you. You'll be cognizant of it. It'll be on your mind.
One of these days, we're going to have Akka on here with us, just so y'all can, and just during the conversation, you'll hear my accent change. I don't do it on purpose. It just happens.
Well, I've noticed when I go home to Rhode Island, I bring back.
When you came back, your Rhode Island was a little bit thicker.
Yep, it starts quick when you get up there. It just comes right back. And everybody's like, "Well, you have a Southern accent now," and I'm like, "I don't." Well, actually, you do. And well, no, I just pronounce my R's now. That's the big difference. And a car is a car and not a car.
And a car.
I don't park in front of the bar.
When we went up to Pinehurst, they let us hold one of those. Of course, they just call it a 1,000-ounce bar, but it was like 950 something. Mm-hmm. But I mean, that big old chunker was pretty cool to put your hands on. That's a lot to hold in one shot.
All I was hoping was I didn't drop that son of a bitch on my toes. That's all I'm thinking. Because I knew the hospital is not far from in Pinehurst from the coin shop.
Stack That Gold says if you have Akka, that vid is going to be demonetized. Well, we don't monetize these live streams anyway, but you're absolutely right. It would be demonetized in a hot minute because he swears more than a sailor.
We actually can't monetize our lives because of the intro.
The music in the beginning, yeah.
The intro has been that 2001 Space Odyssey theme. It actually got gigged, and every time we use it, it it just zeroes out the video. We weren't gonna monetize these anyway. There was no point in it. But yeah, because of that 2000 that because of that opener that I made, we can never monetize unless I change it.
Yeah. Larry says it won't be long, and Neil will be selling propane and propane accessories.
Well, Larry, that's just asinine.
Let's see. 1 week in Australia, every Marine in the PLT had an Australian accent.
Right?
I'd imagine it probably happens to anybody that goes somewhere that has a strong accent that
Look,
you're surrounded by long enough, you're going to pick it up.
First time I got to Australia, we landed in Perth, and we met a bunch of locals. We went out for the nightlife and all that. It's nice, great city, beautiful city, nice people. Dude, they were speaking English, and I didn't know what the hell they were saying.
Yeah.
It was so strong. The accent was. It was. I'm like, what?
You just weren't used to it. That's all.
Not at all. Not at all. No, Westy, you don't have an accent, man. Not at all. Oh, Eli said, no, Eli, you do not have to make it a gift, man. We'll cash app you, Venmo you, whatever you need.
Yeah, absolutely. Yep. I've never sent a super chat. So this will be my gift.
Eli's been
not at all.
He's been a long time supporter.
Yep, more than happy to send it to you.
Yeah, for sure.
And, you're doing us a favor,
right? No, Eli's been one of the ones. He's been around for my channel for God knows a long time. He's always been there, so definitely one of the regulars.
I see. My coughing's about it. My talking's about it. It's finished. Yeah, the coughing's getting out of control. See, we get 10 people to slice comb bar 10. Read that because I'm going to cough my head off.
See, we get 10 people to slice comb bar 10 ways, and we buy it several bucks back a spot. Stamp that sucker. Call it a day.
Are you talking about like a combi bar? A combi bar?
I don't know.
Drunken Aussie's accent may be harder to understand. I think that's the global trait for everyone. Correct.
Yeah, I can't understand American English when we're drunk. Never mind.
He said Comex.
Oh,
Comex. Comb for Comex bar. Yeah, okay. Oh. There you go.
That's what I thought it was. Yeah, who's going to do the cutting on that, though? That's a pain.
I got a bandsaw.
It's a lot of work. I was using
That's all right. I'll cut it up all they want, and I'll have a bucket under it to catch the shavings.
Oh, you'd be like the old days when they used to clip the coins.
Yeah. I'll take all the shavings they want me to cut.
No, check.
Gotta ask.
Wicked piss up. No, that means that's just something that, like something bad. It's like, the Red Sox lost. That's a wicked pisser. So that's what that is.
Yep.
If you need any Bostonese, just let me know, buddy. I'll help you out. Although I'm almost foreign up there nowadays. They don't. It's crazy. But
Jungle says melted. I would love to melt one of them big old bars and pour it into a big old ice bucket. Just get a bunch of shot, and that'd be fun.
Yeah. Yeah, the furnace is getting ready to fire up here in not too long. It's warming up outside, so
I'm planning on lighting or firing mine up this Saturday.
All right. Yeah, I gotta. First thing I'm gonna do, I gotta take care of Lou. These things, these sterling silver.
The sterlings, yeah.
I gotta melt these down. So I'll take care of that. I gotta get him taken care of first. He wants that Lion King bar. The one I had on one of my videos there. So, and then I got to do some drachms, some fake drachms, tetradrachms. You
can actually go on Etsy and buy molds for that, for the drachms.
Really?
They sell them. There's another channel that uses them. I don't remember who I saw pouring them, but yeah, you can buy the graphite molds for them already.
Huh.
Well, I would have never guessed Silver and Gold Stack Attack wasn't from the South. He feeds folks like he was from here.
I just believe in putting out a big spread, Larry, just because you never know what people like. And, I want to make sure there's always enough for everybody, something for everybody to have. So it's all
Oh,
good.
you made enough to feed 30 people.
We're still eating that pasta.
Well, the dish was like 6 inches thick, and it was 2 feet wide, and it was huge.
Yeah, Bellows Forge, absolutely correct. If you are a mild driver, they're going to eat you alive in Boston because they'll tailgate you, they'll pass you, they'll flip you off, they'll yell at you. You have to become one of the animals when you drive in Boston. Is that my phone or yours?
It is not mine.
Oh, there
You
it
are getting messages, sir.
It's just my work wife.
Larry says he loved it. Thank you. He even took lactic acid so I could eat some of the lasagna. Oh, you got a heartburn thing. Yeah. Can't remember the other boats we were on when we were in the Philippines. I wish I could have gotten in the military because my knee, they wouldn't let me in.
They were going to put me on a float, a 6-month med float when we got back from the Gulf. And I had already been extended by a year over my EAS. So involuntarily extended because, wartime, they're not sending anybody home. They're keeping everybody. And so they said, well, if you re-up, you're senior guy in the shop now. So you would be going on the med float. And I'm like, I'm out, guys. It was a great 5-year run. You are not sticking my butt. We just got back we were gone for a year and a half. Just got back, and you want to send me on a 6-month med float. So I turned it down, and that was the day I checked out of the Marine Corps. Took the next week, checked out. That was that. Big test. The pups are doing great. I had to put Jaeger on a what is that? He's got itchy skin. He's always had itchy skin. So he's on probiotics. I had to put him on probiotics.
He sat on me.
You're lucky
That's
to be
a big dog to flop in your lap.
He thinks he's a Chihuahua.
I know.
But yeah, no. Check if you go to Boston. Make sure you hit Nathaniel Hall and make sure you get some of the food out there. It's phenomenal. A lot of good food.
Eli said he's going to email us. Yeah.
Still want to pay you though, buddy.
Yeah, 100%. Absolutely. All righty. Well, we are coming up on 10 o'clock, my friend.
Alrighty.
Ooh.
Oh, I just remembered I'm on the road early tomorrow too.
Tomorrow's a normal work day for me. Thursdays, just another 12-hour shift, sitting in the store doing nothing.
I'm on the road dodging state troopers.
I'll have fun with that. I'm sure you'll call me at some point and tell me somebody cut you off.
I don't have that much of a problem with this way. I guess they can see the car coming or they don't bother. I don't know.
Well, it's bright orange. It's kind of hard not to see it. Well, not bright orange, but it stands out between all the other traffic.
Yeah, it does, which is not cool.
No, that's why you get every cop chasing you.
Well, the problem is if you got how we get in a pack of cars, and we're all doing 80 and a 65, thinking you're safe in numbers. Well, unless you have an orange Challenger, then your numbers just went poof. Because he's got to pick one out of the bunch. Guess which one he's going to pick? Pick that damn orange Challenger.
That's the one. You are the target.
Yeah, check. They don't use blinkers. They never use their blinkers. The only accent I think is worse is, was it Long Island, like Brooklyn, that area there? That's the strongest. We had a neighbor one time years ago. This is when we first moved to Raleigh and we lived up in an apartment. We're on the second floor. We had this woman below us, straight out of Brooklyn, man, straight New Yorker out of Brooklyn. And so I had my little dog on the porch one time. And, dogs bark a little, you yipping. Blah, 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 blah. So next thing I know, the doorbell rings. She's at the door. I'm like, hey, how you doing? She says, yeah, I'm your neighbor downstairs. I'm like, okay. She said, "Can you do me a huge favor and get your dog off the porch?" My what? She said, "Your dog. You have a dog barking on the porch. A dog, like DWOG, dog,
Yeah.
like DOG or DWOG. Your dog, the little freaking dog, the little barking little dog." New Yorker and Rhode Islanders never meant to coexist.
Take care, Michael Stacken. Have a great night. Tell Nancy we said hello.
Good night. Eli, yeah, we've been doing the he hates fish. Can't stand the taste of it. I know it's good for him, so I have to get the supplements. He's just an itchy boy. He's just always itching. So I do have all that stuff that you just mentioned is in the probiotics, the little supplements that I give him. So it's pretty good stuff. Yeah, Jack's got a cup of coffee. It's coffee. He's got it. Jack's got it. And Worcester. It's Worcester.
I've never been around I've never been up north there, so I never had to hear him refer very.
If you went up
every now
north,
and then, I come across somebody here, but
if you went up north with that Mr. Warren accent, they'd eat you alive.
That's all right. I don't give a hoot.
No, in a good way. You'd be like a novelty to them. They love Southern accents. I think it's
it's one of them folks who's like, say this. How do you say this? Say this. Say that.
Yeah.
Like,
so I think I told you I drove my first wife was born here. She's from never been up north in her life until I brought her to Rhode Island. So we're in Connecticut. She's driving. I passed out. I was done. We're in a drive-through at McDonald's. I hear her vaguely ask for she wants a country ham biscuit. And there was a pause. There was a pause at the drive-through. And the lady came out. She's like, "A what?" And my wife was like, "Country ham biscuit." She's like, "We have Canadian bacon. We don't have country ham. I don't even know what that is."
Check your email, see if you got something from West Texas.
Let me see. I think I did. I think if it was your address, yes. I got something going out to Westy. Yeah, I did get that, buddy.
Bob said he lived in Springfield for 6 months.
Oh, Massachusetts.
I've been pretty much here my whole life.
I've been lucky. Between the military and just in general. I've been lucky to travel a lot. Saw a lot of different countries, a lot of different states. And each one has its pluses and minuses. To me, California was one of the most beautiful states, but it's just wacky. The people are wacky in California. They're a different breed, completely different breed. Not in a bad way. Just some of them are really nice. A lot of nice people in California, but it's just different. Just really different. And it's smell of weed everywhere. All of San Francisco, all you smell is weed.
Up in southeastern Virginia where I work, that's all you smell everywhere you go is weed.
I hate that smell. I can't stand it.
It makes me nauseous. But
no, see, not all of you got. Not like I said, we met a lot of really cool people in California. San Francisco was a little different, but when we got out of there, worked our way down to Monterey, the people were a lot nicer. San Francisco that's a beast of a city. All kinds of crazy stuff going on over there. They will steal stuff out of your car in a heartbeat. That was a real problem over there. They said, "Don't leave anything in view. It'll get stolen."
Bellows, I would like to do that too. Northern California to see the redwood trees. I would love to see that at least once.
I was up there. We got to see them. Jen wasn't impressed because you have to hike. And we took the hard path to go up there. But Northern California is gorgeous. You go over the Golden Gate and you just keep heading due north. It's amazing. It is a beautiful state. It really is. The better, the more south we went, the better it got. I liked it. I liked California. I liked it a lot. It was one of the best trips we've ever had. We did the 18-mile, the 18-mile drive down at, what's the golf course there?
Oh, I have no idea.
Can't think of it. There's a golf course there. Pebble Beach. Beautiful. Beautiful. Very, very nice state.
Yep. Showtime popped us at Pebble Beach. Yeah.
Yeah. Pebble Beach. Yep. some of the houses in Pebble Beach, my God. I'll tell you. But what a beautiful 18-mile drive that was. And then even going back to San Francisco, we had to catch our flight at the San Francisco airport. So we went up the coastal highway. Just beautiful. Just absolutely gorgeous.
Showtime says 7-mile drive. Used to live over the mountain.
Is it 7 or 18? I don't remember. I know it was a neighborhood. It's mostly the golf course in the neighborhood. That's all it is. And you need you got to get the map at the guardhouse before you go in because there's a lot to see.
You want to see golf courses, you got to go to Pinehurst, North Carolina.
Nah,
That whole town is nothing but golf courses.
that's all it is. That's all it is. Pebble Beach. Yep. Pebble Beach. OC. Pebble Beach was gorgeous, man. Absolutely gorgeous. Monterey in general was nice. We went to Carmel by the Sea, I think, like Carmel by the Sea. And that's expensive. That place, eating there was expensive. Everything eating in California was ridiculous. We spent more money on
everything. I think it doesn't matter what it is. Everything in California is expensive.
That was back about 5 years ago, and I think the gas was already at $5. So Carmel. It is Carmel. That's right. Carmel by the Sea.
Carmel.
It was really nice. Really nice little town. Great
golf courses. Go to the Hamptons. I don't know anything about the golf course up there. I just know he was talking about Pebble Beach, and when we went to Pinehurst to go to Pinehurst Coins, we had a conversation with the CEO over there about what did he say was like 100 golf courses right there in that one town or something. It's
it's a golf town, and they do have the one of the big tournaments there too. So it's legit.
The U.S. Open I think is played there.
Yep.
Jungle Marine says I'm over the road steel hauler. I've seen a lot of beautiful places. No place like home. Well said.
You got well that said. Right. Nothing like being in your own bed, huh, buddy?
The MR Investor Channel. Greetings, everyone. Well, hello. Hey, thank you for stopping in and saying hi to everybody.
Yeah, Big Test. Wasn't he the mayor of Carmel at one time? Clint Eastwood. I thought I remembered something about that.
Zion National Park. I would love to visit the Zion National Park.
You know where I have not been?
Yellowstone.
There's one state that I haven't been to. Well, there's a couple that I haven't been to, but one that I really want to get to is Wyoming. I've got to get out to Wyoming. It's been on my list forever.
Well, so you're gonna have to get you in an RV and just go.
I'm not the RV type.
You remember all the RVs this weekend?
Yeah.
That coin show looked like an RV park.
That's why there was no parking.
I haven't seen that many RVs at an RV dealer. It was crazy.
Well, it looks like we are.
You are correct. I enjoyed that. Yep. I want to go to Alaska. Stack that gold. Alaska would be an awesome place. Just remember, everything in Alaska for prices ×5 minimum. That's what they say. Everything in Alaska is imported, so the prices are crazy.
We stopped in Juneau once in Alaska. It was nice. Good stuff. Yep. Well, we're at an hour 34.
Yeah, it's about that time, buddy. Absolutely. Have blown through another one. Wyoming is so expensive. Cali expensive.
I know. I still want to go though. Still want to go.
You'll get there one day. That's what you really want to do.
Yeah, no, I just got to take the time and go. I've got PTO that I don't even use. I could just fly out there for God's sake.
Minuteman says he went to Olympic National Park and an Alaskan cruise last year. It was awesome. See, I would love to go a cruise for Alaska. You can get out there and see all the glaciers and all that stuff too. That'd be freaking phenomenal.
See, I'm a winter guy. I'm not a summer guy. I'm not a
I love cold weather.
If I had to pick a climate, it would be fall, winter, and definitely not spring, summer. I can't stand it.
It was 80 degrees here today, and I hated it.
I know. Well, the pollen's starting to come out too.
Well, see, pollen doesn't bother me. I just didn't like the heat.
No, it doesn't bother me, but it gets all over everything. I get tired of looking at the crap.
Well, I have a very dark blue car, so pollen shows up really easy.
Yeah. Why am I in North Carolina? That's a good question. Stack that gold. Yeah, I'd tell you the story, but
That's where all my family's at.
Well, that's all your family is.
It's quite literally, actually, because all my family are within a half an hour from where I'm sitting right now.
Good night, MP. Long story short, I got out of the Marine Corps and met somebody with a week to go. I had everything lined up to go back home to New England. Met somebody at the beach. She was coming out of the water in a damn bikini and zoned in, and that was that. Life changed. Ended up dating and staying together and got married, had kids. So now I am here in North Carolina. That's the nutshell version. But
gotta love the pine tree love dust.
I love dust, yeah. And there's plenty of pine trees. All right, guys.
For the night, what do you think, buddy?
Yeah, power of the P. Big test. Exactly. Got me hook, line, and sinker, man. She got me right in there. So good state, though. I honestly, though, North Carolina, I can't gripe about this place. It's got mountains, it's got coastal. You got a little bit of everything here. You know, and if you don't like winter, this is the place to be. They have pretty mild winters. We had a nice little run here for the last month and a half that was cold as hell, but everybody's electric.
January was like the coldest in like, I don't know, it's been like 15, 20 years or something like that.
$300 to $400 electric bills.
I had one over 500.
Wow, God.
Yep.
Can't do it.
My January one was.
All right, folks. Appreciate you guys checking in. It was good. We had a good time. We always have a good time with you guys. We're here for you guys. That's the most fun that we have is hanging out with you guys. So we appreciate
it every week.
Every week. You guys make it a lot of fun, and that's why we love it. We love doing the show.
Yep. Really appreciate y'all coming up here every week and hanging out with us and just chatting, because we usually don't have much in the way of topics. We just have conversation. And thanks to y'all, it's always a great time. So we really appreciate it.
Yep. And we get some metal stuff in there too.
Just a little bit. Just a tiny bit.
All right, folks. You guys have a safe week. We'll catch you on the rebound. Next week we'll be at my channel. I'm on my normal schedule for videos this week. I don't know what it's going to be, but it'll be on Sunday. No clue. I'll come up with something. But you guys stay safe, be good, take care of each other, stay blessed, and we appreciate you.
Absolutely. Y'all take care. God bless. We'll see y'all next week on his channel.
Get stacked.